New format means Athena FTK, Melffy Brigade, really just all sorts of interesting concoctions that people are testing. Let's take a peek, shall we? You guys smash the crap out of that subscribe button so you guys don't miss out more awesome content. So the first list we have here is from Freaky Fish Guy. They actually finished relatively high with this from multiple events that I've seen here. This is going to be based on Athena FTK. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we found a way to effectively take advantage of inflicting 600 damage to the opponent while stepping through ferry after ferry after ferry and building boards and punishing the opponent. Quite honestly, I think that this is probably one of the more interesting decks out there. So we have triple copies of Athena, triple copies of Dark Lord Ixchel, one copy of Superbia, extending, one Ukulbach, triple copies of Diviner, one copy of Ava. Remember, Ava is at 1, which means nothing really changed for this deck, which I think is actually kind of cool. Then we have one copy of Exodius, triple copies of Herald of the Orange Light, triple copies of Venus, one Trice Harakri, one copy of Lilybell, triple copies of Mystical Shrinebow. That's it. That's your monster lineup. Pretty easy stuff here. And then we have triple copies of Banishment of the Dark Lords, one Dark Lord Contact, one Instant Fusion, triple Monster Gate, one Monster Reborn, triple Ready Fusion, triple Transmodify, and one copy of World Legacy Succession. Down here in the extra deck, we have one Fox Club, triple copies of Saruja, one Link Spider, one Imduk, one copy of Herald, one Hulk, two copies of the Condemned Dark Lord, one Parshath, one Dagda, one Apollosa, and two copies of Alvain, the Essence of Vanity. Then we have one Archlord Christia, triple Ansia, one Scythe, triple Nibiru, triple Cosmic Cyclone, one Harvey's Feather Duster, and triple copies of Evenly Matched here, wrapping up the Freaky Fish Guy special, aka just Fairy Turbo. The next list we have for you guys here is actually Melffy Brigade, and this is from Shiloh Weirdock, and they sent me this and said, hey, you want some spice for the format? This is what I've been testing. I was like, all right, it's been a little bit since I've seen Melffy Brigade really come up. Now that there's been limitations kind of placed on the engine now, I think people are kind of starting to mess around and open up to other ideas out here. Thank you for limiting Tenki, by the way. So now, Beast get the chance to shine. So we have triple copies of Ash Blossom and Joy Spring, two copies of Colonista, one copy of Melffy Caddy, triple copies of Puff, the one Mole, triple copies of Rescue Cat, but of course, right? We have triple Fractal, two Karis, triple Kit, triple copies of Nerval, and one copy of the Mystical Thrawn of the Forest. And then we have one Tenki, two Obedience School, triple Desires, which is fine. Then we have one Imperial Order, triple copies of Vivid Impermanence, two copies of Solemn Steelrike, but of course, why would we not play 3 copies of the best card in our deck, Mr. Tri-Brigade Revolt? Then down here in the extra deck, we have 2 Shurag, 1 Rugal, 2 Frigid, 1 Bear Broom, 1 Almirage, the 1 Apollosa, the 1 Double Dragon Lords, the 1 Axis Machine, the 1 Ronin Raccoon, the 1 Joyous Melffys, and of course the 1 Zeus. Then we have 1 Etrian Beast and 1 Herald. Side deck here, we have triple copies of Alpha, triple copies of Droll and Lockbird, 1 copy of the Hoppier Squadron, triple copies of Nibiru, 2 copies of Dark Willow No More, triple copies of Twin Twister, and 2 copies of Evenly Matched here, wrapping up Melffy Brigade. I've always loved the concept behind this deck. Being able to return these back to your hand, being able to set up and do combo plays through here. Ending on probably one of the most troublesome cards in all of Duel Monsters, aka Mr. Unfun Natty Beast himself. And typically anytime the Natria Beast is involved, things typically aren't too fun for either side of the table. So, I don't really have anything else to say about this. List seems very fun. Next up here, we have Josh Payne's interesting take on Mech Knight with Trap Tricks. Now, Trap Tricks as a whole is fine for the Link 1 engine. Being able to, I mean, technically, any Trap Tricks can set up a column as long as you've got some follow-up to be able to set forward or be able to achieve some other result here. I actually think that's kind of cool, because you get that hidden level of synergy with the deck. So we have triple copies of Ash Blossom and Joy Spring, 2 copies of Mech Knight Blue Sky, 1 Indigo Eclipse, triple copies of Purple Nightfall, 1 Red Moon, triple copies of Parallel Exceed, 1 copy of Atrax, 2 Dianea, triple copies of Mantis, triple Myra Melia, with 1 copy of Esquilio. And then we have triple Prosperity, 1 Floodgate Trap Hole, 2 Gravedigger's Trap Hole, 2 copies of Ice Dragon's Prison with 1 Emperor Order, triple Infinite Permanents, triple copies of the Shade Brigade with 1 Triptrix Trap Hole Nightmare, and 1 copy of the World Legacy Secrets. Down here in the next deck we have triple Sarah, 1 copy of Kularia, 1 Morningstar, 1 Avermax, 1 Unicorn, 1 Phoenix, 1 IP, 1 Rafflesia, the 1 Almaroris, the 1 Redoer, the 1 Baguski, the 1 Zeus, and the 1 Dweller. Then we have triple Ansia, triple D-Shifter, triple Droll Knockbird, triple Dark Ruler, 1 Arby's Feather Duster, and 2 copies of Twin Twisters here. Wrapping up Josh Payne's interesting take on this concept, actually. Next up here we have Sam Cowley's hero list. And honestly, this is all pre-Destroy Phoenix Enforcer. They've been having relatively good success, so this will give you about a month left for this until you can spice this up a little bit with the new hero stuff. So we have triple copies of Astral Blossom and Joy Spring, 1 Celestial with 1 Dasher, 1 copy of Draw Hand, 1 Dynatag, 2 Malicious, triple Effect Veiler, 1 copy of Honest Neos, 1 copy Liquid Soldier, 2 copies of Shadow Mist, 1 Solid Soldier, triple copies of Stratman, triple copies of Faris, 2 Increase, the 2 Vion, 1 A Hero Lives, 1 Call by the Grave, 2 E-Call, triple copies of Fusion Destiny, 1 Arby's Feather Duster, triple Mash Change, 1 Miracle Fusion, 1 Poly, and 1 Rhoda. All pretty basic stuff in the main deck here. Down in the next deck, we have 1 Wonder Driver, the 1 Dread Decimator, 2 copies of Cross Crusader, 1 Trinity, 1 Starving Venom, 1 Mud, 1 Darklaw, 1 Anki, 1 Acid, the 1 Shining, the 1 Sunrise, the 1 Absolute Zero, the 1 Dystopian, the 1 Dangerous Lad. Then we have triple copies of Droll and Lockbird, 2 copies of Nibiru, 1 copy of the Nether Soul, 2 copies of Cosmic, triple Super Poly, triple copies of Evenly Matched, and 1 copy of Red Reboot here, wrapping up Sam's take on heroes. Next up here, we have Drytron. Now, I've seen all kinds of Drytron lists out here messing around for the new format. This version is cutting it down to 40. We're not playing the big Draconius boss monster here. So this is what Dominic is testing right now for Drytron post list. So we have triple copies of Diviner of the Herald, triple copies of Alpha Thuban, 1 copy of Altias, triple copies of Altanin, triple copies of Albaya, 1 copy of Ava, 2 copies of Herald of the Orange Light. That's actually kind of interesting. Cutting down on the amount of negates here actually kind of opens up some interesting doors, but okay. We have 1 Dark Magician with 1 Red Eyes, 1 Ben 10, 1 Eda 10, and 1 copy Herald of Ultimateness. Then we have 1 Call By, triple Cyber Emergency, triple Nova, 1 Foolish Bro, triple Droplet with 1 Instant Fusion, 1 Metanis with 2 Prep with 1 Red Eyes Fusion, and triple copies of everybody's favorite talents. Down in the next deck we have 1 Verte, the 1 Link Kariba, the 1 Unicorn, the 1 Phoenix, the 1 IP, the 1 Boral Sword. We have 2 Mu Beta with the Zeus, 1 Beatrice with 2 copies of Herald, 1 Dragoon, 1 Millennium Eyes, and the 1 Anitis. Side deck here we have triple Ansia, triple Droll Knockbird, triple Nibiru, triple copies of Lightning Storm, and triple copies of Twin Twisters here. Wrapping up Dominic's, and once again, interesting take here. The reduction of the Heralds, like I said, definitely is kind of interesting here. Next up, we have Altergeist. This is Miles Perez's interesting take on Geist, actually. Interesting. So many hand traps. This is pretty normal. We have 1 copy of Kungari, triple copies of Marionetter, triple copies of Melozik, triple copies of Multifaker, 2 copies of Stilaguidos, triple copies of Ash Blossom and Joy Spring, triple Droll and Lockbird, triple copies of Effect Veiler, and triple copies of Pot of Extravagance. Then we have 1 Manifestation, 2 Protocol, 1 Imperial Order, triple copies of Infinite Permanence, triple copies of Personal Spoofing, triple copies of Solemn Stee Reich, and triple copies of Torrential Tribute. And in the next deck we have 2 Selene, 1 Almirage, the 1 Anima, the 2 copies of Ningrisu, 1 copy of Avermax, 2 Link Kribo, 1 Hida, 1 Hulk, triple copies of Hextia, and 1 Axis Machine. Side deck here we have 1 Pinkertops, 2 Gamma Seal, 2 Winged Dragon of Ra, Big Balls, 2 copies of Twin Twisters, 2 Evenly Matched, triple Rivalry, and triple copies of Solemn Judgment here, wrapping up this chunk of very awesome deck profiles for you guys. So, remember, new format is coming very soon if it's not already here for a lot of people already testing things out. So, guys, what do you think about the new format? Is there anything interesting and spicy that you guys want to mess around with? Make sure you guys leave a comment down below. Tell me what you guys think. Smash the little crap out of that subscribe button so you guys don't miss out on more awesome content. And I will see your beautiful faces back here later on in the day with some more cool, awesome content. All right, you guys stay safe out there. Peace out, guys. Thank you, patrons, for making the ride never truly end. Without you guys' support, well, I would probably be doing Truffle Shuffle videos for a living. Guys, please check out VanCool40 for all of your Cardfight Vanguard content brought to you by MCool40. And if you are looking to pick up singles, check out mcoolgames.com for your trading card game needs. Thanks for watching, everybody.